My name is Patrick Woodford. I'm in my middle to late 40s. I live in London. My home is in Chester Square, and my business, an antique shop, is in Bond Street. I was first married at 18 to Elizabeth. Now I'm married to Helen. But in between, there have been Nancy, Josephine, Laura, and Betsy. Or did Betsy come before Laura? Well, it doesn't matter. I have 9 children, 2 or 3 grandchildren, and a Rolls-Royce motor car. And that's about all I can tell you about myself. It's a full life.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Harold.
You sound happy, sir?
I am, Harold, I am. You remember those pieces that I particularly wanted for the gallery from the estate of the late Duke of Bridgemont?
Oh, yes.
Well, his agent, Mr. Mountcharft, is coming to see me about them tomorrow.
Splendid.
Yes. Apparently, now that my 5th divorce is 5 years behind me, I am once again considered persona grata in those circles.
Well done, sir. Oh, by the way, sir, want to do early birthday cards for you, if I'm not mistaken?
Hide them away until tomorrow, Harold. All the same, it is very kind of people, isn't it, to remember an old gentleman like me?
I quite agree, sir. When Father Time eventually catches up...
I was referring to their kindness.
Yes, after all, sir, what's 51? 50. Oh, I'm sorry, sir.
Today, I'm still 49.
Exactly, sir. Oh, also an overseas cablegram for you,
Overseas
sir.
cablegram. Oh, I wonder if that's Josephine in France or Betsy in America.
Oh, it won't be Madame Fabry, sir. No, she rang from Paris to say that she hopes to be here tomorrow.
Oh, does she? Oh. You know, it's a pity Betsy lives so far away. I'd love to see her again. Talking of birthdays, Harold, I've already had one sort of birthday present. My solicitor has told me that now that my current wife, Helen, and her boyfriend, Andre, are, not to put too fine a point upon it, definitely shacked up together, I can at last divorce Helen and come out of the case without a blot on my escutcheon.
Congratulations.
And believe you me, Harold, when you are dealing with a man like Mr. Mountcharft, it is essential that one's escutcheon is whiter than white.
Essential, sir.
Yes. So, when I take Elizabeth to the Savoy tonight for our traditional pre-birthday dinner, I shall be able to tell her that her mother will soon have a handsome son-in-law again. Good Lord, Betsy, she's coming to London.
Your 5th wife, sir, 1964 to 72.
Look at this. See you this evening, Betsy. Oh, she's obviously coming over for my birthday celebrations. Got the time difference all muddled up, of course, and thinks it's today. It's funny, though, because when we were married, she always forgot my birthday. Bless her. Oh, I hope she's having a good flight over.
Yes, madam.
Another bottle.
We don't serve bottles, madam. Perhaps a black coffee?
Yes. Yes, black would be a very suitable color.
Is there anything wrong, madam?
Supposing you were married to an Englishman, and you divorced him and you married again, an American. And your Englishman marries again, an Englishwoman. But suddenly you discover your divorce didn't take. You're not married to your American, and he's not married to his Englishwoman because you're both still married to each other.
I'll get the bottle, madam.
Oh, you've got the ice, have you, Harold?
Yes, sir. Oh, and I checked with the airport, sir. The plane landed on time, so the 5th Mrs. Woodford should be here, well, any time now, sir.
Oh, splendid. I'll just have time to give her a quick drink before I take Elizabeth to the Savoy. Well, you know, I must say it's going to be lovely to see Betsy again after all these years. I'm really very sorry we ever parted, you know. That could be her now, Harold.
I'll go and see.
Yankee Doodle comes to town, but this one was a female. On a jumbo, not a pony, just to see her he-mail. Yeah.
Mrs. Greg Vanderhoff III.
Mrs. Greg Vanderhoff III. How about a kiss for Mr. Patrick Woodford the First?
Hello, Patrick.
That's it, darling. You haven't changed at all. Not a hair, not a line.
Oh, I bet you say that to all your ex-wives.
Nonsense. Vodka on the rocks, if I remember correctly.
Well, actually, I had a little on the plane.
Well, of course you had a little on the plane, darling. Everybody has a little on the plane. Most people have a lot on the plane. I personally have enough to sink a battleship before I get on the plane. There we are. Now then, How are the twins, eh? You didn't bring them with you?
No. But they're fine, Patrick. They're fine.
Good. And Mr. Greg Vanderhoff III?
Oh, he's fine, too.
Splendid. Doing well, I hear. Yes. Chief attorney, congressional ambitions. Oh, my goodness me. Before I know where I am, I shall see that I'm the ex-husband of the wife of the President of the United States. You look tired, don't you? Well, of course you are tired after that terrible flight. Now sit down and drink your vodka.
I think you'd better sit, too, Patrick.
No, darling, I'll just stand here ready to give you more vodka or more rocks or
Patrick.
more...
Please sit.
What, dear?
Please.
Nothing wrong, is there, darling? At home? With Greg? Oh, not your marriage.
Greg and I are not married.
But, darling, you sent me the wedding photos. Greg marching on the lawn, 10-foot wedding cake, your father falling into the swimming pool.
Greg and I are not married because you and I still are.
It's the jet lag, isn't it, darling? You see, now, if you were still at home, you'd just be getting up, wouldn't you? And it wouldn't be today, it'd be tomorrow. Or would it be yesterday?
The divorce didn't take.
Divorce didn't... Darling, you make it sound like a vaccination.
There was a hitch.
A hitch in Reno? Why, it can't be. It's the finest divorce center in the world. All the best people go there.
I didn't go to Reno. I went to Winnemucca Flats.
Winnemucca?
Flats.
Winnemucca?
No, it doesn't sound too chic.
Chic? Sounds like an underdeveloped bog.
It's a new divorce center in Nevada. All my friends were going there, so naturally I did.
Naturally.
Well, as I said, it was new, and, well, like all new ventures, there were teething troubles.
Teething trouble.
Signature missing, or wrong date stamp, or both.
And did any of your friends get bitten by these teething troubles?
No, all their divorces went through.
Oh, all their divorces went through. Yeah, they did. Not one single bigamist amongst the whole damn lot.
Bigamist?
Well, what the hell do you think we are, Betsy? We're both married to other people, and we're still married to each other. That is bigamy, plain and simple, even in Winnemucca Flats.
Well, don't shout, Patrick. I've flown all this way.
Look, darling, I am on the verge of the best opportunity yet of divorcing Helen. I am within an ace of remarrying Elizabeth. I'm about to pull off a fantastic business deal because of my respectability and repute. And now I learn that I'm still married to you and dreading the knock of the law on the door.
But I'll give you a divorce.
Oh, thank you, darling. Thank you very much. Yeah, that'll be fine, yes. It's like having the operation first and then being offered the anesthetic. Does Greg know about this?
No, not yet.
Oh, so I'm the only one with a problem.
Well, what about me?
Well, what about you?
A bigamy trial. Greg wouldn't remarry me, and I shall never be called Madam President.
No, and I shan't be called Patrick Woodford much longer. I shall be convict 99. Betsy, how could you do this to me?
It wasn't my fault.
It was your fault. You should never have gone to Winnemucca Flats.
Mucka, not mucky.
It's mucky, and we've both been dropped in it from a very great height.
Mrs. Woodford.
Hello, Patrick.
Elizabeth, yeah. Oh, what a surprise. This is Betsy. I don't think you've met.
No, but I've seen her hanging on the family tree.
She's Mrs. Greg Vanderhoff III now.
At least I thought I was.
I beg your pardon?
Darling, I'm terribly sorry. I'm afraid we're going to have to postpone our evening. Betsy has a problem.
You look as if you have a problem.
Oh, no, I don't know. Now, I've just got time to give you a quick sherry, darling.
Well, you and Patrick, of course, have twin sons, haven't you? And then you have a further son by a second husband.
Yes. Theodore, poor little...
There's your sherry, darling. Oh, excuse me, Woodford. Patrick Winnemucca. Oh, Woodford.
Hi, Pat. It's Greg Vanderhoff in New York.
Greg.
Listen, is my wife there?
Yes, she's here, Greg.
Well, I sure hope you're taking good care of my little lady, Pat.
Of course, Greg.
And remember, you had your chance, old buddy, but she's mine now, all mine.
Yes, Greg.
Yeah, well, I'll bet you're kicking yourself right now that you ever let her go, eh, old buddy?
I am kicking myself black and blue, Greg.
Well, I'll tell you something, Pat. I ain't never going to let her go, okay?
Okay, Greg. Well, here she is.
He hasn't heard anything. Hi, Greg.
I'll make it up to you 1,000-fold.
Yes, darling.
Patrick, that's all right. You don't have to explain.
Oh, bless you, darling. I knew you'd understand.
Well, I mean, I could hardly expect you to prefer an old English hen to a Kentucky fried chicken.
No, darling. Betsy has a problem, you see, and I'm going to handle it for her.
Yes, I'm sure you are.
It's business. Shares.
Shares?
In Winnemucca Flats. In a block of flats. But tomorrow we'll all have a wonderful time, darling.
Okay. Bye, Greg.
Yes. Well, I'll see you tomorrow then.
Huh?
Goodbye, Betsy.
Goodbye.
Oh, no, don't bother to see me out, Patrick. I'll leave you to handle your problem.
Talking to Greg, I felt like an adulteress.
Oh, no, come now, darling. Now, look, I will freshen up your vodka, and then we will discuss this thing. Now, who else knows that we have been living in sin together for 5 years?
My lawyer. He was checking to see if Greg and my next wedding anniversary was a wooden or a paper.
Darling, come along. Now. You drink your vodka. Now, there's nothing we can do about it tonight, so you go to your hotel, and tomorrow we'll both go and see my solicitor.
Patrick,
Yes, darling.
would you mind if I stayed here the night?
No, of course not, darling. I tell you what, you can have my room, and I'll ask Harold to make me up a bed in the spare room.
Harold won't be worried
Worried?
about you and me under the same roof.
Under the same roof? Darling, with things as they are, you and I could quite legally spend the night under the same blanket.
Good morning.
Is it? 5 minutes ago, a fly landed on my head and nearly knocked me unconscious.
Well, you'll feel better after coffee.
Coffee?
You look as though it'd do you more good than a tea bag.
Oh, I suppose so.
You know, I seem to remember that was a regular fight we used to have. Coffee versus tea.
Well, hardly a fight. No, more of a contest. Brazil versus Ceylon.
Followed by another contest. Waffles and maple syrup versus toast and boiled eggs. Damned eggs. There was me, poised over some boiling water with 2 of them on perforated spoons. And there was you, with everything but a stopwatch and a starter's pistol.
Still, they were good days.
Oh, well, I'll say something for them. We didn't have a bigamy trial hanging over us.
Betsy.
I'm sorry, not so early.
Tell me, why can't we make coffee?
Well, why can't we make tea?
Well, it's just a question of warming the pot, actually.
Well, that's what you always said. I practically used a blowtorch.
Oh, darling.
What?
You didn't shake the milk.
Well, I wanted the cream.
Yes, but the milk tastes so watery if somebody pinches the cream.
Pinches.
Well, never mind, dear, never mind.
Well, there was no cream in the fridge.
No, well, I don't take cream, darling.
Oh, and to hell with the rest of us.
All right, I'll go out and buy some
Oh,
cream.
no, I wouldn't want you to splash out.
No, you'd rather have a row, wouldn't you?
Well, who started it?
You did by taking the top of the milk.
No, you did by remarking
And
on
then
it.
I said, never mind.
Too late.
All right, I'm sorry. I'm very sorry.
Me too. Well, anyway, we haven't any right to yell at each other. We're not married anymore.
We are, you know.
Oh, my God, yes.
No. We'll go and see my solicitor and he'll fix it.
Will he?
Yes, he's a marvelous man.
Oh, thank you, Patrick. You know, you always did have a way of putting me at my ease and cheering me up.
Did I?
Funny, only last night I was thinking about the way we used to whiz around.
Yes. We did whiz around, didn't we?
Listening to you snoring reminded me of that little cruise.
Listening to me.
Snoring. Well, we were in that little bay.
When?
What?
When was I snoring?
Last night. Well, in that bay in the south of France.
I don't snore.
Nonsense. I'm telling you, aren't I?
Betsy,
Well, in the morning, all the people in the other yachts complained.
I do not snore.
They rowed across in their dinghies and they're complaining.
I do not. It's nonsense.
Oh, hell, Patrick, you must remember all those little boats. It was like Dunkirk.
Well, if I do happen to snore occasionally, it's not so bad as your mumbling
Mumbling.
in your sleep.
My God, I seem to remember this inane conversation once before.
Once before, this table knows it by heart.
You're snoring.
And you're mumbling.
And your mother.
My mother?
She always rang in the middle of a good row. Hello!
Is that you, Betsy?
Greg? Yes? No?
What do you mean, yes, no?
I mean, hi, Greg.
Hi, Betsy. What the hell's going on, huh?
Nothing. It's early. I've just woken up.
In Patrick Woodford's house.
No, Claridge's.
Betsy, I rang Claridge's. They said you haven't been back to the hotel. What the hell's going on?
Now, don't shout, Greg. I'm confused.
So am I. There's been something fishy about this trip ever since you first mentioned it. Going to London to see the Queen, huh? Oh, by the way, Betsy, how is Her Majesty?
Oh, she's fine, Greg. She's just fine.
Betsy, I want the truth.
Yes?
We've always been honest with each other, right?
Yes?
You're my wife, aren't you?
No? Yes!
Why'd you spend last night with your ex-husband?
We're not with him. At his place.
Betsy, what the hell's going on between you and Woodford?
Nothing. My God, we've just been arguing over the top of the milk. And would you believe that he still snores? I didn't mean that. Greg? Hello? That was Greg.
Yes, so I gathered, yes.
He's suspicious.
Well, I'm not surprised. You just acted like Guy Fawkes caught with a Roman candle in one hand and a sparkler in the other.
He wouldn't come over, would he?
So silly, that's not him. Unless he's come by Apollo 16. Oh. Mr. Mountcharft. Oh, do come in, please.
Thank you, Mr. Woodford.
Really, I'm most terribly sorry.
We did arrange.
Oh, yes, we did. Yes.
Looks as though it's someone's birthday.
Well, it is, as a matter of fact. Yes, it's mine.
Oh, many happy returns.
Thank you so much. How kind. Please, come through to my study. I'll arrange for you to have some coffee whilst I'm getting changed. Do sit down, please, Mr.
Thank you.
Patrick. Oh,
Darling, this is Mr. Mountcharft, the agent for the late Duke of Bridgemont.
oh, hi.
Good morning.
And this
Mrs.
is
Gregg.
my wife.
No.
Yes.
Yes, I'm his wife, all right. I certainly am. Yes, sir.
Pleasure to meet you, Mrs. Woodford.
Woodford.
Vander Woodford.
Yes. I'm of Dutch extraction, actually, but we don't often use the van bit, do we, darling?
No, we don't use the van bit. No.
No.
No. Well, I must apologize to you, Mrs. Woodford, for calling so early.
Early? No. It's just that my wife and I had rather a late night, that's all.
My wife and I are regularly in bed by 10. She a little earlier, in fact, because she likes to get to sleep first. She says I snore.
I think Mr. Mountcharft would appreciate some coffee, darling.
Oh, sure. Yes. We've no cream. Is top milk permissible?
Do sit down. Now, please, Mr. Mountcharft.
Good morning.
I'm afraid Patrick's busy.
So it would seem.
I was so pleased that the Duchess had
Good
agreed
morning,
to...
Patrick.
Elizabeth. This is Mr. Mountcharft.
How do you do?
You do?
Elizabeth, I'm afraid...
I didn't catch your name.
Elizabeth Woodford.
Woodford?
Yes, I am the first of the line. The lady who has just got out of bed is the fifth in the line.
I'm sorry, but I understood that lady was the present Mrs. Woodford.
Well, I mean, you could be forgiven for thinking so, couldn't you?
Patrick! Wherever you are, stay there. I've just come to collect my biggest suitcase and I don't want to see you.
That is the present Mrs. Woodford. The sixth.
I thought the American lady was the present Mrs. Woodford.
Yes, well, I wouldn't try and work it out if I were you, because it is rather complex, and if you do try and work it out, you'll go to bed at 10 and not sleep a wink, and there's your coffee.
Would you excuse me a moment, Mr. Mountcharft? Patrick, I called this morning because I was worried about you last night.
Very kind of you, darling.
But I see that I needn't have bothered.
Now, darling, I'll give you a ring.
Do.
Good.
But I shan't answer.
Good gracious.
We keep a parrot, Mr. Mountcharft.
And who's been sleeping in my bed?
Betsy, who are you?
Helen.
My God, no wonder Patrick hit the rocks so soon after launching.
Well, when I reach my solicitor, he'll sink with all hands.
And as I've no wish to go down with the captain, I shall leave too.
No, but and if you'll excuse me...
Mr. Mountcharf, please. No, Mr. Mountcharf, please.
I'm sorry, sir. But a breath of scandal could be fatal for the Duchess.
No, it's a scandal. No, it's just girls' gossip.
Goodbye, Mr. Woodford.
No, Mr. Mountcharf, please. Elizabeth! If I could drop a bomb on Winnemucca Flats.
Oh, please, Patrick.
Yes, darling, I'm so sorry. Yes, no, we must keep calm.
couldn't
mustn't we?
bear a row.
Well, we'll keep calm, darling. We won't have a row, I promise.
Promise?
Yes, absolutely promise you,
Because
darling.
it was just like old times at
Yes,
breakfast.
it was like old times at breakfast, wasn't it, darling? And we mustn't do anything to spoil the celebrations, must we?
What celebrations?
What's it? Darling, what do you think all those are?
Bills.
Bills?
I give up, sorry.
Give up? Darling, it's my birthday.
Oh,
Yes, you always forgot my birthday, didn't you?
not
Every year.
Not every.
Every year.
Well, you forgot anniversary.
Never.
Yes, you did.
Anyway, forgetting an anniversary is not so bad as forgetting a birthday.
Well, over 50, nobody bothers.
I am not over 50!
And Patrick and his wives are back on Plus on Monday at the same time. After the break, Corrie.